Hello and welcome. This is Nolan with Discover NC Homes and Nolan's News. And for those of you who know me, you probably hear me say this all the time, and you probably get sick of me hearing me say this. So I always say before COVID, the market before COVID, and the market after COVID. But it's truly an amazing difference here in Brunswick County, and I'm going to do one sub market, which is going to be St. James. So we truly have almost doubled our, I'm going to say, price point. So if we look at Brunswick County, okay, in 2018, Brunswick County's average sold price, so countywide, was $274,000, okay? We look today, and this is just through August 1st, so 2025 through August 1st, it's $479,000. So we have almost doubled our price point throughout Brunswick County. So now if we look at St. James, okay, so before COVID, 2018, our average price point was $387,000. Now our average sold price point is $777,000. So again, we have almost nearly doubled our price point. So the point there is we're not in a bad market. We're not in the market of 2 years ago, but if you were thinking about selling before COVID and you've waited till now, you did very well because you should have almost doubled your price point. Now, another thing I wanted to take a look at is the gap or the difference between what something is listed at and what it's selling for. And I'm just saying this because I think there's a lot of frustration between buyers and sellers and buyers right now. Sellers are still thinking, hey, I can get the price for my home that I could have gotten 2 years ago, and that's not the case. And the buyers are looking at it saying, this is a different market than 2 or 3 years ago, so I'm not going to pay those prices because it's not what the market's yielding. So if we look at Brunswick County as a whole, in 2018, it was about a $9,000 difference from list price to sales price. So that negotiation was about $9,000. If you look at it today, it's about $15,000 difference. So Brunswick County as a whole has gone up a little bit. But if we look at St. James, in 2018, it was about, again, $10,000, $12,000 difference between list price to sales price. And if we look at 2025, we're looking at about a $25,000 difference, $30,000 difference. So point to this is sellers need to get a little bit more realistic on where the market is, okay? And buyers, you're not going to be able to, quote unquote, steal a home in this market, but it is down from where it was 2 years ago. But overall, positive for sellers is, again, we've almost nearly doubled our prices. Bad thing for buyers is we've almost doubled our prices and we still need interest rates to come down. So it's a difficult market for a buyer. So if you do have a buyer who's willing to buy your home and it's a halfway decent offer and you look at the data, I would again suggest to the seller you take it. So, but anyway, we're going to have a great chart in here. It actually breaks down 18, 19, all the way through 25, so you can look at the difference of average sales price and the difference in what the list price to sales price percentage was. So check it out. Thank you, and we'll talk to you soon.